Hello, and welcome to everybody. We are live once again. How is everyone doing? Mellow Muffin, how are you doing? Keksu, positive. You have your hand raised. I think. Here, let me invite you to speak. How's it going? How's it going? Let everyone know in the chat as well that we are live. Give me 1 second. Copy link. Everyone, we are live. All right. How's it going, positive? I can't hear you. Give me 1 second. Let me just turn the music down a little bit. All right, what's up? I can't hear you still. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear him? Is my thing just tripping out? No, can you hear? Can you hear positive as well? Um. Oh, you guys can hear, but I can't hear. Um. Give me a second. Maybe my thing is here. Let me try to leave. All right. Maybe it's better now. No, I can't hear you. Do you want to try leaving and then coming back onto the stage? You guys can hear him. Okay. Hmm. All right. Let me see what's going on. Do you want to come back on stage? Let me invite you to speak. Yeah, they can hear me, but they can't. Or the people in Discord can apparently hear him as well. Positive. Try speaking now. Wait. Maybe it might be my um output device. Oh yeah. Give me 1 second. It's an issue on my end. All right. Now talk.
Good morning,
All
best
right.
friend. How you doing?
Okay. Now I can hear you. Okay. That was just my settings were messed up. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
It's
No
amazing.
worries. No worries. Yeah. We were on a bit earlier too. We got some trades going, but we ended up breaking even. I mean, $37 in profit, but still breaking even. But yeah, I'm ready to get some more trades going today.
Yeah, the I noticed that the markets are like really volatile this morning.
Yeah, it's crazy. Bitcoin's just like, I mean, you guys can see this right now. If we even just go from right here to what we're at now, this is like 400 points in 17 minutes. It's been crazy because Bitcoin's just keep hitting all-time highs. The new president and stuff. It's just bull run is live and well right now. So it's pretty active. Yeah, the volatility is crazy right now. I didn't even see gold yet, but I'm sure gold is crazy as well. Gold's dumping. Wow,
I
gold's
was
just
really happy to see Bitcoin at all-time highs.
Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin. It's been hitting all-time highs for like the whole past week. It seems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. Last night, as soon as Trump was in the lead by like, as soon as Trump had like this like amazing lead last night, the price of Bitcoin just like went up to 75K, and
Yeah,
then I
like
think it 6K.
I have a little bit of Solana just for fun, and I saw that just went up like 20% overnight. Like in like 4 hours, I went to sleep and it was like 165 or something, and then I wake up like 4 hours later and it's at 185. I was like, dang, crazy.
Sweet.
But yeah, all right,
Right
guys.
on.
We're going to get right into this. You guys know the deal. I'm trading using the JSTStream strategy, using these range bars that you see on the right side of my screen. That's what we're going to be looking at for the first confirmation of our trade. The second thing that we're going to be looking at is the super trend indicator and the PSAR indicator as well, parabolic stop and reverse. That's what we're going to be looking at to enter our trades. It looks like we're having a solid pullback right here. Let's enter into a buy trade right here because I am seeing that we had the market have a pull down. Oh, right as I do that, the PSAR flips, but I'm still going to enter my stop loss and take profit right away. Boom, my stop loss is set. I'm going to set my take profit as well. And then we're going to wait for this trade to close. The reason why I did enter that trade was because I had the super trend and the PSAR were pointing in the same direction. They were both pointing in the uptrend direction. I had that pullback happen on these range bars as well, but it looked like it was a much stronger pullback, significant enough to flip the PSAR. So we're going to wait for that trade to close and then wait for the next one. Again, I'm going to be waiting for all of my indicators to tell me the same thing. Right now, the PSAR is above the candle, so it's indicating a downtrend. The super trend is, however, pointing upwards because it's green. So that brings us to the X, which means we don't enter. Now they are pointing to the same direction. So if the market pulls up a bit, I would be looking for a short position here.
Okay, perfect. So is this where you would enter short, or do you need more of a pullback?
I mean, I would wait for a little bit more of a pullback. It's like one candle up right now. If I see a few more candles pop up like that, then I'd be looking to just before I clicked it. Just before I clicked it, but that's what I'd be waiting for a few candles to form. One candle isn't like that much of a pullback. Sometimes that's all you get, and then the market continues, which is fine. Like if you miss that, that's fine, right? But I like to wait for a few green candles to show up before I enter. And what is happening on my screen right now? This is insane.
Yeah, that's what's been happening to me all morning. Just like these like really fast, intense pullbacks.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that pullback was the one where I was about to enter, but I was a little bit slow to that. But that's okay. We're going to wait for another entry. But yeah, I like to wait for something that looks like what we had right there. So if I go back in time right there, you see there's a few candles that came up. Right here, we're seeing that happen again. If I go live, we're starting to see that. Let's enter into a short position there. Let's see where this one takes us.
I'll take this one.
Awesome. It looks like it's going to pull back further, but anyways, we're going to enter that. Again, enter my stop loss and take profit. It looks like the market's just going to have some crazy moves early in the stream today. Again, so if there's anyone new in the chat, the reason why we're entering these trades, first of all, we're looking at these range bars. The range bars, they look very different than what you see over here. The reason for that is because they're based on point movement only. They're not based on time at all. So what you're seeing here, that's why you're seeing these linear trends, either going in the uptrend direction or the downtrend direction, or you're seeing these pullbacks. Everything that you're seeing is very, very linear. Whereas over here, it's like a little bit up, like a little bit down, a lot down. Like it's all over the place, right? Again, we're at $127 in profit. Not bad. Let's wait and see where this close happens. But you see these linear trends with these range bars. Another thing you're seeing is clear reversals and pullbacks. So for example, what I was showing earlier where we had the market, on the range bars, we were seeing it was a solid downtrend. Then what happened was the market pulled back in the opposite direction a bit and then continued in the downtrend direction. So that's very, very visible, very clear to see on these range bars. That's why we use them. We use them in coordination with these two indicators that you see on my screen. The super trend is the red and green line that you can see on my chart. Sharaf saying you were able to make good profit last night. That's amazing. Yeah, I saw you post your trades in the chat. Guys, if you are trading using the strategy and you guys are seeing, profits and stuff like that, share those screenshots and the order history and stuff in the chat as well. It's motivation for everyone, you know what I mean? And I love to see like the viewers and stuff be benefiting from this as well. So definitely post your P&Ls and stuff in the chat. All right, so the super trend, let me go over that one first. With the super trend, the red and green line, when the line is green, it's indicating an overall uptrend. And then when the line is red, it's indicating an overall downtrend. All right, so the reason why I was looking for short positions here is because the super trend was red. So that's telling me that the overall trend is in the downtrend direction. So that's why we're looking for short positions here. All right, now with the PSAR, it helps a lot with the trends within the trend, right? the mini moves within the trend. I call them like the micro trends. So for example, the super trend, for example, right here, you can see that it was green the whole way up over here, but the PSAR had a flip over here, and then obviously it flipped over here. So what that's telling us right here is that there was a significant enough pullback for it to flip the PSAR. Now, what I would be waiting for after that is for the market to flip back so that the PSAR goes in the same direction again for me to enter that trade. Because again, I want, boom, right there, that trade hits take profit. Awesome. We just took $479 in profit on that move. Amazing. Hopefully some of you guys took that trade as well. Did you get into that trade as well, Positive?
Yes, I did, for sure.
Awesome. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. All right, so we had that trade hit take profit. We're going to be waiting for another significant pullback that we're starting to see right here as well. So let's see if we can enter into another short position possibly. Let's enter right here. Why not? Because I saw that there was a significant move right there. So I'm going to enter right there and set my stop loss. Again, 100 points above and 100 points below is my stop loss and take profit every single time I enter a trade. Boom, right there. We're already $56 in profit. Both indicators are still telling us the same thing. So the super trend and PSAR are still pointing in the downtrend direction, which is why I entered into that short position. And also I saw on the range bars we had a significant pullback. You could see that with the green candles right there. All right. So again, the super trend, when the line is red, when the line is green, it's telling you whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend overall. Then the PSAR is an extra confirmation of where the market is going. You can see that with these with the dots below or above the candles. Right now, since they are both pointing in the same direction, the PSAR dots are above the candle, so we enter into a short position. And the super trend is also red, so we're entering short positions. All right, that one unfortunately did hit our stop loss. It was a stronger pullback than anticipated, but that's totally fine. That's why we set our stop loss and take profits. Then we wait for the next entry.
So like when I was just using super trend in the range bars, when it would get to the super trend, this is where I would be looking to enter a trade.
Yeah. Okay.
Like right, I find like when it's close to the super trend, I think super trend is like based on the Fibonacci or something.
It's based
Like
on a
this,
few different indicators, I think.
yeah, this is usually where I find most of my success is where it's like when it's really close to the super trend and like flat too.
Yeah.
Flat usually good. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've been getting thrown around all morning though. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it's been crazy ups and downs. Like, I think that's just how it's gonna be for the next little while, I think.
Yeah, when we're hanging around the all-time highs, things are really volatile.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's got their limit sells and limit buys and stuff set. So that's just what we're gonna be seeing. Let's see if this. I think this might cause the PSAR to flip here, possibly. So let's just wait to see where we can get an entry. It looks like it's pumping quite heavily right now. This is why I love Bitcoin, though. Like, if you guys see, this has been what, like 2 minutes, and we are up 225 points, right, in like 2 minutes, which is absolutely insane. A lot of like these other markets, some of the Forex markets and stuff, people are waiting like hours or overnight or sometimes days to hit like 2, 3, 400 point moves, right? Which is absolutely insane because on Bitcoin, sometimes we're seeing 1,000 points in like the span of, a couple minutes, which is like absolutely nuts. So that's why I love to trade Bitcoin. Plus, it runs 24/7. Also on Abbado Markets, Abbado.com, they've got Forex, Bitcoin, crypto, commodities, indices, stocks. So no matter what you want to trade, they've got everything on the one platform. So definitely go and get your account set up. No commissions, no swaps. You even get a 5% bonus on your deposit. So that's what I recommend.
I've only ever had luck trading Bitcoin. I've never had luck trading anything else. Like I've never been able to trade like Forex or any other.
Yeah, same with me. Like I've tried here and there like Nasdaq and stuff like that, but it's just, I don't know. I enjoy crypto way more. It's
Uh,
it's so simple with the stop loss and take profit, just $100 above, $100 below. It's like super simple. So it's definitely much better for like beginners as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Bitcoin's the best. It's the best asset class to trade, if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely. Gold is great too, but gold takes a little bit more of a trained eye to understand, where it's heading, the trends, the overall trends. Because on the 1 minute, gold is too like crazy. It's so volatile, but it's a little bit better with the 5 minute, which is what AKPWC does. He does gold trades on the 5 minute candles. He even does Bitcoin on 5 minute candles, which it works great with the super trend and everything. But I still prefer 1 minute on BTC. That's just my personal preference, and I've been testing it actually. It's not just a personal preference. I've been testing the strategy using the 1 minute chart, and it's worked for me. So that's the only reason that I stuck with it, is because I tested it for long enough for me to say, okay, this is solid enough for me to follow.
Yeah, the spreads on gold are sometimes very challenging to make money with, I find. I haven't had much success on gold, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, gold you have to like really get in on the end of the pullback, for example, because the spread on gold is a little bit more. It's still much cheaper than on other platforms, but it is a little bit more. So it's definitely easier to do Bitcoin. So that's why I personally recommend Bitcoin. That's what I trade. But they have all the markets, so no matter what you want to trade, you have that available to you.
Yeah, Bitcoin's what I started trading, and it's just basically what I'm stuck with, you know?
Hmm.
I've never really I never really got into trading anything else. I tried trading Nasdaq. I tried getting into like ICT strategies, and
Yeah.
I find like the really hit and miss, you know. So I just stuck with the basics. I started trading with the range bars, and yeah, then I slowly moved into other indicators, and here I am now. I hope one day that I could just do this for a living. But I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you, not like a full time trader, But I just love doing it.
Yeah, no, it's honestly so much fun. Like I enjoy it, right? Um, that's why I'm here. I've been doing this for a while now on this account too, and I found something that worked, and now I'm just like trying to stick with it, right? Because that's really
Exactly.
what it is. Like you just have to find what actually works, test it for yourself, and then go from there. And that's what like we're seeing right now. The range bars are kind of just sideways, so we're going to be waiting for a clear trend. The PSAR and super trend are indicating opposite things right now, so we're going to be waiting for a clear direction of the market before we enter. If any of you guys are wondering why we are not entering, by the way, if you guys have any questions about the strategy or anything that I'm doing here at all, let me know. You guys can come up on stage as well and ask me up here, or you can type in the chat, whatever you guys are comfortable with. All right. But yeah, with all of like the ICT, with all the technical analysis stuff, like it's all just like there's a 50% chance that whatever lines you draw, whatever like levels you set, like there's a 50% chance that you're right, right? So like it's just all based on human bias at the end of it, because you decide where you're drawing those lines and stuff, because no matter where you draw the lines, maybe somebody and the other side of the world is drawing it somewhere else, right? Like a little bit different, a little bit different. Everyone's got different places that they're drawing these lines and setting these levels and all of that stuff. So at the end of that, it's all human bias. But with the system, you're just using these like actual like tools that are based strictly on data, right? The range bars just charting, very clean, organized charting, and the super trend and PSAR literally just data, right? And by doing that, you remove all human emotion, human bias, all the human flaws. You're able to remove that from your trading strategy and just enter solely based on confirmations. So you see
Absolutely.
something on the range bars, you see something on the PSAR and super trend. When all three line up, boom, you enter the trade. Follow the system, set your stop loss, set your take profit, and that's it. You hands off the keyboard, like you set it and forget it. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like removing all human bias is like a serious advantage to trading.
Yeah, because
Definitely.
like a lot of people, like, they get too emotional with it, and they're like, like, I feel like Bitcoin is going to hit 75K again. It's like, all right, you feel like it, but like, what are the chances that it's going to, just randomly go up $1,000 from right here? Like, yeah, okay, it's like there's a lot of bullish news and this and that, but like at the end of the day, it's just numbers on a chart, right? The
Yeah,
numbers on the chart don't care about what's happening. Like, it could just dump down from here, like before it shoots up. So you don't really know. So you need a system that's able to capitalize on moves throughout the day, whether it's in an uptrend or in a downtrend. You can capitalize on all the moves throughout the day, without having any human bias or emotions involved.
do you think that the bull market's almost over, or do you think it's just beginning?
I mean, I like to think that it's beginning, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. All right. So now the super trend and PSA are pointing in the right direction. I mean, in the same direction. So let's wait to see if we can get into a trade here. All right. Let's enter into a buy trade here. Why not? Boom. Set my stop loss. 74028. Set my take profit. Again, the reason why I entered, we saw the pullback happen right there. We saw the PSAR and the super trend just flip to green. So I entered into that buy trade. So my stop loss is set at 73,828, so 100 points below my entry, and my take profit is set at 100 points above my entry. We're still hovering just around my entry right now. So let's see where this happens. Ooh,
Let's see what's gonna happen.
the super trend
That's
flipped back to green.
so
Did I?
volatile
Oh
today.
yeah, it just closed.
Yeah,
It just
that was crazy.
closed. Crazy candle down. But I had my stop loss and take profit set. So exactly.
Yeah, I never trade without a stop loss.
Yeah. It's crazy to me that people still trade without stop loss, because then they think of like all the stop hunting and this and that. But it's so it's so dangerous to trade without a stop loss, because you're just gonna blow your account doing that. It's like it's actually just guaranteed. Like, if you don't set your stop loss, you're just going to lose all your money. Like, it's a fact of life. You can ask any trader that's spent some time in the markets. Any trader, just ask them like, hey, what do you think about stop loss? And they're gonna be like, oh, stop loss saved my life. That's it. Every single one is gonna tell you that. And if they're not telling you that, there's something fishy with that. You know what I mean? There's something fishy going on if they tell you, no, 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 don't set stop loss. Don't set stop loss. There's definitely something fishy there.
Yeah, because one of those god can't like one day you'll have really bad luck, and one of those god candles will just go against you and liquidate your whole account.
Exactly. That's all that's gonna happen, right? Um,
Yeah, those god candles can really like they could just take your whole account from you, and then you're out of the game, right? So it's
exactly.
really not.
All
And
right.
I'll be honest with you, like I've been down, like like when I first got into trading,
Yeah.
I was down how much I was down like $800, and I just like came back, but like this is when I was doing like super tiny trades, right?
Hmm.
But I just got trading, so I really just buckled down, and I was like, I just used my strategy. I won, I lost, I won, I lost, and I got my money back.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is, right? Because like, as long as you just stick to the strategy, you're following the system. You like, I can tell you for a fact that this system, like, they've tested the system, like back tested on like crazy amount of years of data, right? I think they tested these range bars on like 50 years of market data, back tested, right? And they saw that if you're like entering on the pullbacks and stuff, you have about a 60 to 65% win rate, just using the range bars. And then we use these other indicators to bump that up a little bit. There's no such thing
Absolutely.
as a 95% win rate. There's no such thing as a 99% win rate. Anybody that's telling you that is just full of nothing. They're just lying to you straight up. So just ignore anything that they're telling you at that point. Do not pay for their courses or anything like that. Do not pay for their signals if they're telling you 90% win rate. Even like 85, 90% win rate, they're just lying to you. I've been able to bump my win rate up to like 70-75% by following, like using the super trend, using the PSAR, and still risking a small amount, right? So, like the growth of the account just overall looks like this. Like you go a little bit up, you go a little bit down, you go a little bit up, but overall you're increasing, right?
Exactly.
And that's the goal. You want to slowly grow your account. We're not trying to 10x your account overnight. We're not trying to, 100x your account in a month. That's not what you're doing. That's not how you, trade consistently. How you trade consistently is by risking small and risk trading for a long time, right? And that's what we're doing here. We're trying to maintain your trading balance for a long time by doing small risk trades over a long period of time following a strict strategy. You have a question in the deposit area. There isn't any BTC payment method, just ETH USD. So what if I have BTC and Binance? Is it possible or has to be ETH? So if you go to the deposit area in personal area, you go to deposit funds. They have, it's cryptocurrency. So you can deposit, like let's say you do $1,000, you get the 5% bonus. You press proceed, and then you can select Bitcoin as well. So it opens up the Oxapay thing. You can select Bitcoin right here, and you can send Bitcoin as well. It doesn't have to be Ethereum or anything like that. Like they have Ethereum, they've got USDC, Tron, BNB, Doge even. They accept everything, right? So just get whatever you have. You don't have to deposit ETH. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I just want to say this about mentors. Like I think most mentors start out as like decent traders, but
Mm-hmm.
then they just go into this like phase where they just want to like sell their course, and then like they're not into their trades anymore, and just like I don't know, it's like their whole business ends up like falling apart.
You know
That's
what
what I've seen
happens?
happen.
You know what happens? A lot of these traders, well, not a lot, like 99% of these traders that are, on TikTok or on YouTube, they're like you see them go from trading to doing other things. The reason for that is because they're not profitable traders. Their strategy fails. 100% of the time, their strategy is failing. Um, and so the only way that they're able to earn money is by selling you their mentorship, selling you their course, selling you their Discord. That's all they're doing because they know that once they get that payment from you, they don't have anything else to offer other than like some basic videos or something like that, or a signal here and there that they throw out that they're probably copying from another signal provider or something like that. And that's all it is. They're just trying to make that initial buck off of you, and then they're like, all right, like forget that person, right? None of these traders that you see on TikTok or on YouTube or anything like that are actually, especially if they're asking you for money, if they're like, you know, charging you for a mentorship, charging you for a course, they're not earning from you, right? I mean, they're not earning from their strategy, they're not earning from trading, they're only earning from you. That's why
Exactly.
that's why when I was watching AKPWC, I was like, dang, he's actually not selling anything. Everything is free. I just made an account and I got access to everything that he's talking about. This is insane. So I was like, all right, let me listen into a little bit more. And that's where I'm at now too. Like I make enough from doing trading that I don't need to, charge for anything and stuff. And I've been doing it consistently for such a long time that I was like, all right, like I want to help out people too, because I mean it's working for me. I'm doing the trades anyways. Might as well do them on the stream and just help people out, tell them how I'm doing it, right? And so like yeah, any of those traders that you see, like you could just ask them like show me your overall P&L for the account, right? And they're not going to be able to show you their track record. Like I show you guys all the time my track record. AKPWC shows his as well. You guys can see I'm not hiding the fact that I had some losses today and stuff like that, right? Like look, we're down $800 today. Like I'm not hiding anything from you guys, right? But overall, if I go from the beginning of this account, I can scroll all the way down 555 trades and we are still up 45k on this account. What's
Amazing.
BNB? BNB is the Binance coin. BNB is the Binance coin. Um, yeah, so if you have the Binance coin, then you can transfer that one as well. But yeah, like if you
Res-
go, yeah, sorry, go ahead, positive.
got into AKA's strategy is because it was like so easy to follow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like like learning the range bars and like trading on like in the beginning I was trading on TradeXN. Now
Yeah.
I trade on Abbado, but it's like super easy to follow, and like TradeXN and Abbado, they're like really easy exchanges to like figure out. They're like really plug and play. So that's why I just started with AKA, and here I am today. I've been trading, I think, close to like I'm gonna say 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. I
So
think it's around the same for me as well. I think we joined probably around the same time. And yeah, it's like obviously both of these platforms just unbelievable. Like they're so easy. Like I've gotten people that are like literally they don't even know what a market is that have started trading and they're using the strategy and stuff like that. Like everybody's able to use these platforms. You go to like Binance or you go to these other platforms and it's like where do you even start? Like imagine telling like somebody's mother to download MT5 or MT4 and like connect the broker and stuff. Like it's absolutely insane. And like their platform on the other hand, you literally log in, deposit and you're like ready to go, right? It's so much easier where like sometimes if you're using MT4 or something, it literally looks like you're using Windows 95, right? It's so outdated. It's so like old school. So that's why like plus like the spreads and no commissions and no other fees and stuff is just like a bonus, right? They give you a bonus over that as well, but having like low spreads is like so important. I was somebody showed me their MT4 and I saw the spread on Bitcoin and their spread was $70 on Bitcoin. $70.
yeah,
That means Bitcoin has to move 70 points for you to even break even. So if I enter a trade with one lot, I would be negative $70. Over here, if I enter a trade with one lot, I'm like down. I think it's like $14 or whatever is their spread, and that's without any of the other commissions or fees or anything like that that they charge. Um,
yeah, like makes it possible to do this right with the low spread fees. Yeah, like
exactly.
on Binance, like there's no way you could make money. You have to use leverage.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what they want you to do, right? Because as soon as you start using leverage, like you're losing you're going to blow your account. Like any of these things that you do, you're just blowing your account, which they all these platforms make it so easy for you to blow your account because like that's what they want, right? And
Exactly.
like over here you have such low spreads and stuff that you're able to do these small trades that we do like 100 points up, 100 points up, 100 points up. We're able to do that whereas you're really not able to do it on any other platform. Like
Yeah,
I
it's like
had
they'll never A list you, right? Like you'll always be a B list client. You know what I
exactly.
mean? 'Cause they're just out to take all your money.
Exactly. Sharaf is asking, you don't see BTC in your payment method. Are you looking on a bottle right here? Like if you click personal area, then you went to deposit funds, and then you clicked cryptocurrency. You click like $1,000. You press proceed. You did this right, Sharaf? Are you following? Then you press continue funding. Over here on this page, you're not seeing BTC. Let me know, Sharaf. Right here, you don't see BTC on your screen. I'm just gonna wait for him to respond.
Yeah, so if an exchange only B lists you, that
Mm-hmm.
means you're basically trading on a demo for money, and they're just like completely against you. Like they're
Yeah.
just out to take over. But if they A list you, right, then they just charge you fees. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just gonna make money off of you forever. Yeah, you don't see BTC here. Which ones are you seeing over here? Which options are you seeing over here? Because if you're seeing something else, like if you have Binance and you're seeing only BNB, then you can convert to BNB, I think, on Binance, and then just send the BNB. I think you should be able to do that as well. Um, like just convert to BNB and then send that, or just send like convert your Bitcoin to one of the other pairs that they accept. Because it's showing on. No, you should be able to just buy BNB on Binance. So just buy BNB on Binance instead of yeah, you can just buy BNB directly. You don't have to buy Bitcoin first.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like I got wrecked today.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
rough
I
day,
got.
huh?
Yeah, I think I'm down like 6 trades.
Down 6 trades. I think I'm down. Let's see. I did. We had a bunch of trades earlier as well. We did about 10 trades. We did. I mean, some of them were just explanatory ones, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades in a loss, and 1, 2, 3 trades winning. So I'm down
Yeah, I
2
I got
trades more
1-1.
than yeah.
It's okay though. It's like
Yeah,
it's a part of the.
yeah, it's been quite volatile. The thing is, the nice thing about Bitcoin is like if you see that it's too volatile at one point, right? If you're seeing this and you're like, whoa, it's like too much movement, this and that, you could just wait a few hours and then go back to it, right? You can wait an hour, you can wait 2 hours, you can wait 3 hours, you can go back at nighttime and open it. It might be a little more calm, right? The nice thing is that it runs 24/7. You'll be able to get in and out of the markets at any time. There's enough volatility for you to do your trades, but it might not be so crazy where you have like you're having an uptrend and then you have a candle that goes 285 points in the opposite direction. You know what I mean? Like maybe you'll avoid some crazy moves like that. But yeah, so like at any point you can follow this strategy. You guys don't have to trade when I'm trading. Obviously, I want to do some trades while I'm here because, it's part of why you guys show up. You guys want to see me either make money or lose money. It is what it is. That's why you guys are here. So, yeah, I mean, I don't mind being here for that. But
What's
yeah,
your what's
sorry.
what's your prediction for Bitcoin by the end of the day?
I mean, honestly, I have no idea because it's
I
the end of the day for
think
me over here. But let's see. I mean, it's gotten to like 75, I think, a few times today. Yeah, it crossed like 75 once or twice today. So it looks like it's heading back towards 75 again. It might go close to 75 and then dump down again if people's, limit sells trigger. Um, but we're going to have to just wait
I,
and see.
I think we're going to 80,000.
Today?
Either today, by today or tomorrow, I think we're going to 80. Yeah, I'll be
Before the
honest
end
with
of the
you.
week, huh?
Definitely before the end of the week, and then I don't want to sound negative or anything, but I think honestly, the bull market's almost over.
You think so?
Yeah, because like we're starting to see. Okay, so remember last bull market, like all the individual retail investors were like, "Oh, I have to buy Bitcoin. I have to buy Bitcoin." We're not really seeing that this bull market, but what we are seeing is we're seeing like institutions now this time, right? Like, oh, I have to buy Bitcoin. I have to buy Bitcoin. Like the micro strategies guy, he's like, oh, I have to raise $42 billion for Bitcoin. I don't know. I feel like all the institutions are prepping us for like this big pump, but really I think they're going to take all their profits and take a break. That's what I think. That's what I see happening. I'll be honest with you,
I mean,
because like
let's see, because I don't think that there's enough institutional money that's in it yet, like new institutional money yet. I think with like, because apparently from what I hear, Trump is way more crypto friendly, um, especially with Elon and everything like that. So I don't know. I think my prediction is it's just starting. The bull run is just starting. I mean, we haven't even hit anything crazy yet. Um, I don't think this is like serious enough of a bull run yet. It's like we got to hit at least like 100K or something. I mean, 90K at least. You know what I mean? I don't think that it's gonna um, dip down too far before we hit that kind of number.
Yeah, like I hope that happens. I'm just saying that I'm seeing a lot of institutional FOMO.
Yeah.
Like yeah, especially from BlackRock. They're like, oh, like they're dumping all this money into Bitcoin, micro strategies. Staples is like, oh, we're gonna start mining Bitcoin. I'm just seeing a lot of like institutional FOMO this time, but not compared to like the last bull run where there was a lot of like independent retail investor FOMO. You see what I mean? So
I think that's still gonna come though. I think that's like we're still waiting on that. Like it's still on its way. Um, that the retail FOMO is I think still on its way.
I hope it happens. It's just like, you know,
Yeah. Let's
this
see.
bull market's been we've been in this one for about 2.5 years now, and just like I think maybe a lot of people got wrecked on Bitcoin last bull market, and they're not coming back to crypto. Maybe that's
Mm.
what's happening. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's been like a year ago we were only at 28K. So, I mean, I'd say that the bull run, I mean, if you just look from here, yeah, like it's been a year and a half ish that we've been in this bull run, I'd say.
Year and a half, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to altcoin season?
I mean, I'm not really in altcoins like that. Um, I'm still just, doing doing what I'm doing here, but I mean, I'm excited to see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, uh, progress anywhere is good progress, right? At least it'll keep the volatility going, which is always
Absolutely.
good.
Do you like another reason why I'm questionable about the bull market is because like if you look at the MACD on like the on the monthly,
Hmm.
you'll see like in the beginning of the bull market, right? We're making like higher highs and higher lows. But if you look at like the second cycle of the bull market on the MACD, you'll see we're making lower lows and lower highs.
Hmm.
So, and that could be a clear indication that the bull market's coming to an end. So I don't know. I'm just like keeping my eyes out, because
True.
I do have like a lot of like investments in cryptocurrency, and I just want to make sure I pull out at the right time.
Yeah. I mean, you always got to take profits, right? Remember to take profits always.
Because the
Even
last
if
time
you're,
I got,
yeah, yeah, you can never don't ever like limit yourself with not taking profits. Take profits always.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Just last time I got wrecked, so this time I want to do things right.
Mhm.
So even this time, if like I have to be a bit more conservative in pulling out, I'd rather do that than to like gamble more and like and take more of a risk.
Exactly. That's true. All right, guys. Do you guys have any other questions about the strategy at all? Um, I know we got a little bit sidetracked, but that's totally fine. It's great to have that these discussions as well. I enjoy it as well. So if you guys have any questions about the strategy or anything that I do here, let me know as well. Um, and we're gonna be looking for some more trades still, because we're getting this downtrend here, and I think this one is gonna flip the PSAR again. Yeah, there you go. The PSAR has been flipped. Um, so let's see where it goes. Let's wait for an entry. This might be the beginning of the downtrend again. It didn't even. It went to 74.7, and then it started dumping. So let's see where the super trend goes, and then we're going to be looking for another trade. But this is insane, insane volatility here. Like every 1 minute candle that you guys are seeing is like 150 points, 200 points in that 1 minute candle. almost 200 points in that candle. It's like, it doesn't look like much, but these are huge moves right here. Which means that if we were to enter a trade on any of these, it's like our trade is closing within the minute, which is quite crazy.
Yeah, agreed on that. Very easy to get kicked out.
Yeah. Kicked out in the positive direction or the negative direction.
Yeah, I love the Strato bullpen. Have to say, this has been my first bad day using it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, that's with every strategy, right? There's no perfect strategy, so like it's totally normal to have a losing day here and there. Um, but yeah, it's a great strategy overall. Like it's so solid. Like we've had days, Sharaf's been here, you've been here as well, even on TikTok and stuff, where every single trade that we're taking, it's like 8 trades in a row, just take profit, take profit, take profit, take profit. And we're like, what the heck? I'm up like $2,500 for the day. It's like it's insane with the strategy. It's so good. Um, and all it takes is really just like, you've probably noticed this as well. Like, you just have to sit down and start using it to actually understand it. And like, I can talk and explain it to you as much as I try, but until you just sit there and stare at it in front of your face and just follow it on your own as well, that's what it takes to really understand it. But then when you understand it, it's like your mind just gets blown.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really like the part of the strategy where you wait for the candle to pull back so you get a better entry.
Mm-hmm. Because you'll see that like a lot of the times when these indicators or whatever flip, it like has a little bit of an initial pull, like initial move, and then it pulls back quite heavily, and now like you're entering at the top of the candle when you could have waited and gotten a much better entry, right?
Yeah, it covers like a large part of the spread. So
Yeah,
that's like a really good part of the strategy. It's very profitable.
exactly. It really helps. Yeah, exactly, Sharaf. Like it makes a really big difference. Entering on the pullbacks. Like the strategy does work on like reversals as well, where you enter directly on the reversal of the indicators when you see it go green on the range bars as well. For example, like if you're looking at the super trend, for example, right here, it flipped green, and the PSAR is pointing green as well. You would see that start to form on the range bars as well. Once you see once you see that, there's a strategy that they teach as well where you can enter directly on the reversals as well. But I like to wait for the pullback still. It's just because
Definitely,
I haven't tested it long enough to say for certain that it would work for myself on the 1 minute, for example. But like maybe that one, because AK, for example, trades on the 5 minute, it might work better on the 5 minute. I just haven't tested it for myself, so I like to wait for the pullback still.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pullback is a serious advantage.
hmm
Have you ever traded on the 5 minute, or you've only traded on the 1 minute?
I did trade in the 5 minute in the beginning. I'm a little bit of a degenerate, so I like to see the new candles forming and the volatility and stuff. It's visually pleasing, and plus I've just traded long enough on the 1 minute to see that it works. So that's why I do 1 minute. But 5 minutes is just a little bit too slow for me, um, and I feel like I have a better understanding with the super trend and PSAR using the 1 minute. Sharaf saying during the days I was beginning to trade, and whenever I opened a trade and lose, I'm like, I wish I waited for the pullback a bit, but then I saw you doing it and you started doing the same, and it helped a lot. Exactly, yeah. So, yeah, waiting for that pullback, being a little bit patient, it really, really does help. Exactly, yeah. The thing is, like, a lot of people, you can't FOMO. Like we were talking about FOMO, you can't FOMO into your trades, right? Like as soon as you start chasing the trades, it's gonna, it's gonna slip out of your fingers. Like you're gonna lose that trade. You're gonna enter into a bad position, and then you're gonna lose that trade. So it's better to be patient. If you miss a move, for example, like this one that I missed, where the market pulled up, and I missed that. Actually, no, at that point the super trend flipped as well, so that was good on me to not enter. But for example, let's just say that it was like this, and the move happened, and you're like, you were looking somewhere else or whatever, and you're like, dang, that one would have hit take profit. It's fine for you to miss a trade. You wait for the next one. You know what it's like? These moves are happening 24/7. Like, I could do this webinar at 9 a.m. I could do it at 12 p.m. I could do it at 3 a.m. I could do it at like 7 p.m. Anytime that I open the chart, it's going to look very, very similar to what you guys are seeing right here, right? And so it doesn't matter what time you open it. It's always active. Yes, slowly but surely. Exactly. Like there's no reason to rush into a trade. Always, always, always be patient. Wait for the trade. If you miss it, wait for the next one. That's all that it takes. If you miss, sorry, go ahead.
When I get those emotions, I usually just close the exchange. I just like stop trading.
Yeah, exactly. It's you really got to control your emotions when you're trading. It's that's the most important thing, because what happens is that like a lot of people, they start doing revenge trading as well, where let's say one trade hits stop loss, the next trade hits stop loss, and now you're like, dang, I just hit two trades hit my stop loss. This is insane. I'm down so much money. I need to make that money back. And now you're doubling your lot size, or you're increasing your take profit, you're shortening your stop loss, you're doing all of these different things to try to make your money back, but all that's going to happen is you're going to lose more money, right? Because like you're just acting out of greed, you're acting out of your emotions, your feelings, and that's like never good. So never get emotional with your trades. You guys see me, like I'm down like $800 today. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do more trades tomorrow. It's just like normal, right? You guys see my overall profit. You guys see me be consistent with this. So you know that it works. Even if I have a losing day or two, it's not a big deal. I'm just going to enter the next trade with a blank slate, a clear mind, and a blank slate. Completely forgetting what happened in the previous trade. Like, you completely forget what happened, and then you enter into the next one. Because as soon as that thought is lingering, like, oh my god, what happened in the last trade? Oh my god, it went the opposite direction, and then it continued, and it would have hit my take profit if I didn't get stopped out. And like, all of these things are in your mind when you should just be focusing on entering the next trade, right? So always, always, always remain emotionless when you enter your trades. Let's enter a sell trade right here. 74022 and 73822. Boom. All right. Stop loss and take profit set. Let's wait to see where it goes. Again, I saw the pullback. It was a crazy pullback, but we saw the pullback. Both indicators still showing us a downtrend, so I entered into a short position. And we are at $320, and let's see if it hits. 392. Boom, right there. That was so quick. What the heck?
Sweet.
That was like 40 seconds, 35 seconds. Take profit hit. All right. Again, very, very simple. Thank you. The pullback happened. I saw the pullback happen. We did get close to the super trend, like Positive was saying. So then I entered into a short position. Both indicators were still telling me a downtrend, so I had the idea that they were it would still continue down, so I entered it into that short position. All right. Sure, I was saying damn. Damn, yeah, indeed.
I've really good luck when it goes when it goes flat, like straight like that,
Yeah. That means it's like a significant pullback.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't know, maybe it's like a support or resistance thing. I don't know, but
if you go, I think they have like the description of what the indicators are based on and stuff in the description. Doesn't tell too much, but shows price on the chart. Yeah, it's like a light description that they give, but some of the indicators have a better description. That one just has a simple one, but I think it's based on multiple different indicators built into one.
Yeah, definitely. There's a reason why they call it super. You know.
It really is super. Like it's so good, and I really like using it with the PSAR as well. PSAR on its own, I would not recommend, especially with the market being so volatile. But using it with the super trend, like you guys can use, if you guys are more experienced now, you have a little bit more experience in trading and this and that, then you can test it using different indicators as well. Like use the range bars, then super trend, and like the RSI, for example, or use the range bars, super trend, and MACD or Bollinger Bands or something like that. Like any other indicator that you would that you've used possibly in the past, and you can use them along with the range bars and super trend and test it for yourself and see how it works, right? Because I've been testing it with the PSAR and I've seen it work quite well, so that's why I use it. That's why I recommend it as well. But for example, if you've like always been using the RSI and you've had good luck with it, then you can use it with the super trend and see how that works out for you as well.
Yeah, PSAR is good because it gives you that extra confirmation.
Exactly, exactly. That's why I use it, for that little bit of extra confirmation. All right, looks like we're close to the oh, just before I entered. But it was very close to the super trend again. I was about to enter a short position right there, and that was quick. Yeah, that one would have hit take profit if I entered that short right there. But that's totally fine. Let's wait for the next one. Let's wait for another pullback. If I see a significant enough pullback, then I'll enter into another short. Right now, because like usually this amount of pullback, like a few candles, like 4 or 5 candles, is usually good enough to enter with, like, that's enough of a pullback. But because the markets are so volatile right now, I'm waiting for a little bit more green to happen before I enter, just because like it's going like so much in the opposite direction and then pulling down so much further. So I'm just waiting. I'm being a little bit more patient with my entries. And again, all of this experience, like with what I'm saying, it's just experience talking. It's just like chart time talking, right? Because I've spent that time looking at the charts, testing the strategy, looking at the range bars, all of this. It's that like that time spent doing this is that experience talking, right? And you guys are going to be the same way once you spend a little more time doing this. A bunch of you guys in the previous lives and stuff as well, like I was missing some trades because I was talking, and you guys were like, "Oh, I entered on that pullback. Boom! I just hit take profit. I just hit take profit. I just hit take profit." Like the whole live, that's what it was going on. You guys can scroll up in the chat as well, possibly, and see it there. Like you guys were taking profits the whole time while I was talking and missing the trades. But you guys were watching and seeing those pullbacks happen, seeing those moves happen, and entering into those trades, right? So whenever you see me talk about, oh, I'm waiting a little bit longer for that pullback, it's just because I've spent more time in the market doing that. But you guys will be the exact same way, hopefully very, very soon, once you guys start getting that experience in.
Yeah, definitely. Experience is everything.
Exactly. That's really all it is. All right. Let's enter into another short position right there. 73724.62. 73524. It's getting late. 62. And boom, my stop loss and take profit are set right there. Oh, this looks like it's going to go in the opposite direction. Boom, it hit my stop loss. Is this where it's going to flip here, or is it going to continue down? But bro, look, this is the support level. This is the support, and look, that's the resistance.
Yeah, it's just been a weird day. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's just been a weird. Oh,
Like you can't really like draw lines that far into the past to be able to determine the future, because there's so many like different factors that are affecting the market in real time, um, that you won't see happen in the past. Like for example, if I don't know, some country invades another country, like a major country invades another country right now, the market could just dump right now, right? But you drawing your lines in the past is not going to um, account for that, right? So um, you can't always uh, you can't always draw those lines and stuff. It's better to use something that works in real time to be able to do your trades.
Definitely, it's also because we're like at all-time highs. Like
Exactly.
it's just too volatile right now. Everyone's watching, everyone's interested, you
hmm
know. Like there's too much going on in Bitcoin maybe right now to get like for our maybe for our indicators to work.
I mean, the indicators are still working. It's just the volatility is too much, and I mean that's totally fine. It's not that it's too much. It's the strategy is still working, right? Like you guys see the pullbacks and stuff. We're still seeing the same pullbacks happen and everything like that. It's just at that point it was a reversal, but it is quite volatile right now. That is true.
Oh yeah, for like the strategy works and the indicators work, but you notice like the pullbacks on the candles are like really volatile, right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah. The
probably like
pullbacks
there's
are much
a lot of
stronger.
yeah, there's a lot of people like interested right now
hmm
in what's going on. I even noticed on the range bars they're like really choppy this morning. They're not
Yeah,
as like smooth.
yeah. Because generally you have like very clear trends, but it's been like even if we go back like 15 minutes or so, like right here, it was like very like up down up down up down. So at that point, you just got to be a little bit more patient. See if it's too volatile, you can wait a bit, come back to it a little bit later. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, if there's anyone in the audience that wants to come up and chat up here for a bit, ask your questions up here as well before I call it a day. It's been over an hour now, so I'm probably gonna call it soon. But if you guys want to come up here, say hey, and let me know what you guys think about this, and let me answer any of your questions, and help you guys get set up. You guys can come up on stage as well and chat up here. It's an open stage. Like I do this because I want to like teach you guys. I want to help you guys out, show you guys the strategy, answer your questions and stuff. But you guys can feel free to come up here whenever I am live as well. Chat to me up here. Ask your questions up here as well. All right.
And thank you for having me on the live. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. No worries. I appreciate you being on. All right.
It's not too many people that invite you on the live, so it's really cool of you. I appreciate that. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. No worries. No worries.
And I don't know why. I'm just like maybe it's just been a really volatile morning, but I'm just like I'm kind of nervous on the live, so my apologies if I sound like a little sporadic, you know. I'm just like
No. No.
I
No.
don't know.
That's totally fine. I know. Like
It's just been a really tense morning.
even when I'm trading, sometimes I'm like itching because I'm waiting for the next trade and stuff. So it's totally fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, I've been doing this for a while now, doing these live streams. Before I was on TikTok, now it's over here, so I'm a little bit more used to it. But like, don't worry about it. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I always get like nervous when I go on like a TikTok live. I was like, I don't know why, you know. And I actually like I talk for, but like when I go on a TikTok live, I always get like nervous, you know, because I know there's like an audience, you know. So
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. In the beginning, when I was doing it, it was like that too. I was like, oh snap, there's like two people watching me. This is crazy. Um, Even though it was just me on my other phone, but I was like, oh snap, there's somebody else watching.
yeah, you're like on a stage, you know.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
definitely something you have to get used to.
Yeah, it's just so annoying right now because TikTok doesn't let me do these trades for some reason. They think that it's like gambling or something like that. Maybe it's like the maybe because I'm doing it from Malaysia, they think that it's like not allowed, or I don't know what's going on, but they keep restricting my lives and then they keep banning me, which is not fun. So I'm trying to figure out how I can go live on my TikTok, or I'm gonna see like I'm gonna try go live on my YouTube as well. There's a different type of live there that I'm gonna try to do, um, but let's see if I can get that to work. But for now, I'm just gonna be doing this and on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and and Discord. All right, so I'm going to call it a night here. It's been a long day of trades. I'm going to call it a night here. We're back at 90K. Let's see where we can take this account during this week. It's quite volatile, so I should be able to, bring it up. I'm trying to hit that 100K mark. We're very close to 100K. Let's see if we can get it to hit. We're 6 days into the month. I want to end the month at 100K, hopefully. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys have any questions, you guys can message me on Discord. You can follow me on Twitch, Kick, and on YouTube. You can send me messages there as well, or on TikTok. I'm looking at my messages everywhere, so you guys can hit me up, get help with the strategy. If you guys want access to everything that you see here, Abbado Markets, Abbado.com is where I do my trading. They've got low spreads. They have no commissions, no swaps. They give you a 5% bonus on your deposit. They've got all the markets, crypto, Forex, stocks, commodities, indices. So definitely highly recommend you guys get your account set up. It's a great platform, and that's the one that I would recommend. The strategy that I'm using is from JSTStream.com. Go and get your account set up. It's completely free. You're going to get access to the range bars running on Forex, cryptos, commodities, and indices, and equity. So all the major pairs for those markets, you'll find the range bars. They also have all of these amazing, very short, easy to understand videos, everything from how to set up your demo account to how to trade using the range bars and pullbacks, how to master different indicators. Everything is available in very easy to understand videos. So go and get your account set up. I'm going to be live here every single day, 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. EST. So make sure you guys tune in every single day. If you guys have any last questions, send it right now in the chat. If not, I will see you guys in the next webinar.
Take care, Bullpen. Ciao.
All right. Take care. See ya.